This video is going to show you how to add your employees to the learning management system for Pet Guru College. So you're going to start here on this learning management system main dashboard. You can see up here. If you ever need to get back to this main dashboard, just click up here in the top left, those three little lines, and you see this main dashboard button. So that's always going to take you here. So from here, you're going to go up to the top right page where you see this gear icon. Click on that gear icon and come over here to the users button. Click on users. That's where you're going to add your users. So you're going to click on this plus button, which then says new users, and then click on the little icon of the person. And then this is where you're going to enter the email of whoever the user is. And when you type in the email, just start there because it populates the username as the exact same as the email address. Under the level, there's no ability to change that. The person is going to be a user. And just leave the email validation status. You can just click to verified. Then you're going to type in the person's name and their last name, and then enter a password. So we recommend entering the same password for everybody. If you click on the little eyeball there, you can see that I entered the password of 1Password. We would recommend entering everybody with the same password and then clicking this force users to change their password at the first login. Because that way, if they happen to not get the notification because it went to spam or whatever, you can just tell them, just log in using this password. It's just a lot easier to manage the new users that way. So that password can be whatever you want. Then click on force users to change their password. Expiration you can leave blank unless you want to give that person a deadline. You do want to keep these two on, so activate user at the end of this process and also send that user a notification to say they've been added. And then all this stuff down there, you can just leave as is. And then you're going to click the next button. Here, you do want to make sure they are added to your specific company branch. So here you're going to see Pet Guru College. Your company is a company within Pet Guru College. So you want to go over here and click on this arrow, and this will be your company name. Here I just have a company called Robin's Branch. So I'm going to click on that to make sure that that person shows up in your list of employees. Then you're going to click Next. Now in this field, you do need to assign them at least one primary job training role. This is going to dictate what courses they receive on their dashboard. And you can pick up to 4. So for every drop down, the choices are the same: client care counselor, daycare counselor, enrichment counselor, or lodging counselor. So you can give them up to 4 of these, but you want to give them at least 1 so that they have courses. So let's just say I hired someone who is going to be a lodging counselor. I'm just going to click that. If I also wanted them to do the client care counselor modules, then I can give them 2 job trainings. So you can pick up to 4, but you really want to give them at least 1 or else they won't have any courses on their dashboard. And if you just pick 1 to begin with and they finish that and then you want to give them a second job training, you can come back and add that later as well. So once you decide on the job trainings based on roles, you're going to click Next. Here you'll see it says skip field. This manager information has no bearing on anything, so you can just skip this. And now you're just going to click review. And here you can see all of the things you entered in for this person to make sure that they have your company is assigned down here. Make sure their email is correct. Make sure their additional job training's correct. And then you're going to click create user. When it asks you if you want to enroll them into courses, you can just skip this because all their courses are going to be added automatically based on those job roles you filled out earlier. So then you're just going to click confirm. So now if you come back over here, you can see that this new person is in your branch. So you can click here and see that person. And if I click on these 3 dots and go to user personal summary, this is the person I just created. That person now has 32 active courses. And this shows the groups that they're in. So they're in lodging counselor and client care counselor. And if I click on learning plans, that's where I'm going to see that I gave this person the lodging counselor learning plan and the client counselor learning plan. So hopefully that helps.